Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Puan Ayuni Zainuddin di sini. Hi, it's been so long since I did a live video, and so this is my first time since I moved to Singapore. And to be honest, I was thinking to myself, I needed to get all my adjustments, my routines done and all that, before I could start my Meriki life again, my business again, Imanuya and all that. But sorry for the noise. I live quite nearby the airport. So I was thinking to myself, okay, let's get everything sorted first. And so in December, I was very, very busy. Just give me a moment. I'm just going to share this into my Facebook page. So I was thinking to myself, in December, I was very, very busy. I was traveling to 3 countries. I had my Spartan race and whatnot. And then in December, I had to move. I had to move to Singapore. It was actually end of December that I moved to Singapore, and then in January I moved here. Like 2 weeks before that I moved here, and so there was a lot of adjustments going on. Give me a sec while I share this to my Facebook page. There I am. So sangat-sangat busy. So moving to a new place is one thing, but moving to a new country is a different matter altogether. 3 kids, and I've had a maid for a good 5 years. So macam tiba-tiba tak ada maid ni, of course, it feels different. So I had to really taught myself all the habits of a housewife again. What time kena bangun, kena buat apa dulu, okay, ada tata tertib dia, So I could not do any other things other than just focusing on making sure that my husband and my kids are well fed, are fed, not even well fed, as long as they're fed, ada baju semua pakai, tak ada baju tiba-tiba tak ada sebab laundry tak siap ke apa, so it's just like readjusting back to a new life. Now saya rindunya nak berbusiness balik, so for those of you who knew, I've just started an Imanuya. Hajar Aman Shah is my top fan. Waalaikumsalam. So started balik lah kan. I've not worked out for 2 months. So I was like, okay, I need to work out again. So obviously I've gone a bit bulat. And so I macam biasa kalau I nak start buat benda-benda macam yang memerlukan momentum ni, I usually need friends. So I just decided to, okay, let's do a challenge for 2 weeks. And I grouped up some friends, and it was not hard at all to get people to just come and join, because a lot of people just want to have friends as well to macam apa, berjimba-jimba sekali kan. So we've got about 36 people joining the burpee challenge, which has started. A lot of people have posted their videos in Imanuya group. You guys should join. Sorry, ladies only. And it was so much fun. So I pun tak start lagi my burpees for today. I did yesterday and the day before. I've got 5 people watching. Boleh tak cakap hi deh guys, so I know who's watching. Excited ni, okay? Nervous pun ada. Nama orang tengok ni bagi ada banyak dah. So my challenge for this entire month, now that I've established my routine at home and all that, is to just do a live video for 30 days straight, and hopefully to continue forever lah. Okay, so nak buat live ni banyak kerja dia. Nak kena pakai makeup dulu. You wouldn't want to see me in my muka baru bangun tidur ke, muka mak-mak tengah masak sup ayam. It's just not pleasant to look at. Okay, so siapa tu who's online? Hajar, how are you? What are you doing? Kau baru keluar ke? Mak supir baru sampai rumah ke? Okay, so today's topic ialah physical versus chemical sunscreen. Okay, what are the differences and which one's right for you? Now, I'll be honest with you, I've never put much attention on sunscreen because my skin has always been okay. Until my mid-30s, that's when I started seeing, macam ada lines sikit kan. I mean, I'm aging, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, things are real, and I've got pigmentation. So I'm macam, okay. Now I've got one friend. She's 60. I think there's only one friend of mine who's 60. She showed me her pictures about a year ago. Dia macam ada really dark red sunspot Okay, so I was like, Kak, macam mana boleh jadi macam ni? She said, well, when I was younger, Kak tak terfikir pun nak pakai sunscreen apa, because I've always had nice skin. So see, same thing as me. So she never wore sunscreen whatsoever. Dia memang cantik lah, if you all know Kak Norris kan. And I was like, okay, so that means betul lah kan. Maksudnya as you age, if you don't take care of your skin memang akan nampak lah the sunspot, you know. Macam, have you ever seen old people with like, you know, this dark aging spots, macam bintik-bintik brown tu kan. Tu sebab tak pakai sunscreen. So I was like, so luckily Kak Norris now, she has completely removed that because she started taking this one drink. Alhamdulillah, has worked for her skin cleared up. But for all of us who are still in the young age, you guys, starting from the 20s pun, you dah start kena pakai sunscreen. I wish I had known earlier. And to be honest, I only started becoming really interested in beauty after I met Zarina Hitam, because she's 42, but she's so hot. You know, she looks so good. I mean, for those of you who know Zarina Hitam kan, founder of Lady Glory, she's 42 or 43 this year, but she looks 20 plus. Seriously. Now I asked her, what did you do? She said she's been vain since she was 20s. So masa 20s dia tak nampak lah kan, sebab dia masih muda kan. So sampai sekarang pun, to her she didn't see much difference in her face. But when she compares herself, in fact when I compare her with other women her age, such a vast difference. So if you know what I mean kan, sekarang ni kan you pakai macam memang tak nampak apa-apa. But when you're older, that's when you're gonna start being thankful that you started now. So I was like, okay, I gotta take things seriously. So now today I want to talk about physical versus chemical sunscreens. Did you know that the differences between sunscreens? Okay. Oh, by the way, I just want to apologize for my background. As you can see, it's not glamorous at all. I do not have the time to make everything perfect before I start doing something. So you know, terimalah seadanya bilik I ni. I don't have sliding doors for my wardrobe yet. Probably won't, depending on my husband. So I just want to apologize if it looks unprofessional. But kalau nak tunggu semua benda perfect, then I takkan jalan. So I don't like that. I just want to start first and then, you know, improve as I go along. That's my style. Okay, alright, so I go back to my topic. So physical sunscreen, it contains active mineral ingredients, okay, like titanium dioxide or zinc oxide, which sit on top of the skin, okay, to deflect and scatter damaging UV rays away from the skin. Dalam bahasa Melayunya ialah, okay, physical sunscreen ni dia ada active mineral ingredients macam titanium dioxide ataupun zinc oxide. Dia macam cover top of your skin saja, okay. And then what it does is, dia akan deflect and scatter. So macam kalau sun ray kena dekat you punya kulit, dia kena macam tu dia terpantul balik, then you will just scatter. Okay, so macam you very macam a ball hitting the ground, you will just bounces back in the opposite direction. So that's what physical sunscreen does. Okay, so the pros for the physical sunscreen ni ialah dia naturally broad spectrum, so dia offer protection from both UVA and UVB. I will do another live video explaining the difference between UVA and UVB ray. Okay, so you tak ada, and then you tak perlukan wait time after application. Lepas you pakai, you can just go out. Okay, and dia lagi lama tahan under direct UV light. Okay, and then it's also better for sensitive skin because it's less likely to cause irritation. Okay, and it's also better for those with heat activated skin, orang-orang yang ada rosacea or redness. Okay, since it deflects the heat from the sun away from the body. Okay, and then it's also ideal for acne, blemish prone skin since it's less likely to clog pores. Okay, sebab dia just sit on top of your skin, dia tak macam masuk dalam kulit you. Okay, so it also has longer shelf life. Right, now what's the cons of physical sunscreen? Okay, it can rub, sweat and rinse off easily, meaning you need to reapply more frequently. Yes, Kak you dah pindah. That's why I've been like quiet in Mary Kay. You know, I've been so busy readjusting. So now I've readjusted, insyaAllah, sikit-sikit. Okay, alright, and then it can also lend a white cast to the skin, meaning it's less ideal for darker skin types. Korang pernah nampak tak orang pakai sunscreen and they look like macam ada, macam pakai sunscreen lah. Have you guys seen that? Orang pakai banana boat terlampau tebal ke apa tu kan. Okay, that's another type of physical sunscreen. Okay, so nampak macam pelik lah. Okay, And it's also too chalky and thick to layer under makeup. Sebab dia tak menyerap kan. So bila dipakai tu sebelum pakai makeup, dia akan nampak macam chalky. Dia tebal sikit. Okay. Okay. And another cons ialah you must apply generous amounts since UV light can penetrate through the sunscreen molecules if applied unevenly. Kalau you tak pakai rata, sunscreen masih dapat masuk. So you kena pakai betul-betul even. You tak boleh nak suka hati macam tu je. Kena betul-betul apply. Alright. Okay. So let's talk about chemical sunscreen. Okay. Okay. So chemical sunscreen contains organic compounds, okay, such as oxybenzone, octinoxate, octisalate, and avobenzone, okay, which create a chemical reaction to change UV rays into heat and then release it from the skin. Okay, so unlike the bouncing ball punya analogy, chemical sunscreen ni, it actually absorb the UV rays into the top layer of the skin. I'm wearing chemical sunscreen right now and I don't feel like heat whatsoever. You know, it works fine. Okay, so if you have a generic sunscreen, chances are it's likely chemical. Okay, alright. So apakah pros chemical sunscreen? Nampak macam takut macam chemical sunscreen. You know, what does it do to your skin? It's fine, no problem. So pros of chemical sunscreen ni, it spreads more easily on the skin. Okay, because it's thinner, dia lebih nipis. Okay, making it ideal for daily use. Okay, and then less product is needed because there's no risk of space between the sunscreen molecules. So macam pagi nak pakai laju-laju tak ada masalah. Kalau pakai physical tu betul-betul kena even. Kalau you miss a spot, you know, you still gonna hit, but you gonna be hit by UV ray. Faham Garang cikgu ni. Okay. And it's also easier to mix with other treatments, serum and makeup. I can attest to this because during my once or twice punya skincare routine a week tu, memang I will layer like about 5, 6, 7, 8 products. Tak lama lah nak kering the physical sunscreen tu. Okay. Now the cons for chemical sunscreen ialah it can actually increase discoloration due to higher internal skin temperature. Maksudnya kulit you lagi sana discolored. Faham tak? Okay. But I don't see any problem with me so far that I'm using Mary Kay. Okay. It requires a wait time of at least 10 minutes after application to create a protective film. Not with Mary Kay. I feel like Mary Kay doesn't take that long. Maybe because kat negara kita ni panas kot kan. So negara panas tak lama sangat nak kering. Okay. And it increased chance of irritation and stinging, especially for sensitive skin types. So I've got a few friends yang dia pakai chemical sunscreen je memang dia kena rasa panas. Some people yang ada sensitive skin tak boleh pakai chemical sunscreen. You kena pakai apa nama begitu? Physical. Okay. So Mary Kay offers physical and chemical. Dua-dua ada. So jangan risau. Okay. And another cons of chemical sunscreen ialah it increased chance of redness for rosacea prone skin types because it converts the UV rays to heat. So setengah orang pakai lagi merah kulit dia. I've seen those people. Okay. And it can also damage the oceans and coral reefs, so save the planet. And it can sting. It can clog pores, especially if you have oily skin types. And it can sting if it gets into your eyes. Okay, so there are pros and cons lah. Which one you want to see it for? So when it comes to damaging the oceans and coral reefs, save the planet, and people always say, alamak, kalau benda ni merosakkan environment macam mana? Now I've just read this book called Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. I highly recommend that book. It's fantastic. One of the things that we human beings are always concerned about is whether or not, you know, whatever that we do in this world will deplete the current resources in the world. Yuval Noah Harari said that as far as history goes and up to where we're going now, human beings are continuously creating new technologies and new energies and new resources. Interesting kan? So that kind of deflects the whole scarcity mindset about, oh, you know, once we have depleted the resources in this world, we'll all be left with nothing. So far that hasn't happened yet. Okay, probably won't, because human beings are very, resourceful. Okay, So no. So next, neither one is better or worse than the other per se. Okay, so mana saya lagi elok, physical or chemical? Seriously, it depends. Kalau I kan, mana lagi elok untuk you? Kalau you kulit you tak sensitive, you guna je chemical. Okay, kalau kulit you sensitive guna ini yang chemical punya. Okay, this is the age minimized 3D day cream with SPF 35. Okay, there's also with non-SPF, but when it says it has non-SPF, that means it has the apa ni, physical, it has physical components, the physical sunscreen. Okay, dia sama juga rupa dia warna pink juga. Okay, you can ask me about it. Okay, so neither one is better or worse than the other per se. Okay, it all depends on personal preference. So some experts do believe that physical sunscreens might be better at blocking UVA rays, but that's not a universally accepted belief. Okay, so depends on you. Okay, alright, so that's all my sharing for today. Inshallah, so I buat another sharing. I'll do another poster and I'll do another topic. Before this, I didn't have the time to do live videos, so I've been doing posters to educate people on skincare and all that. Now that I am doing live videos, I just do live videos because it's faster. I don't have to type so much. But just I have to do some makeup before I start. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. All these 3-4 people so far, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Tolong doakan istiqamah, and please get everyone to like my fan page, because I not only talk about skincare, but as you know me, I am a life adventurer. I love to talk about topics such as fitness. You know, I'm a Spartan racer, baby still. I also like finance, you know, marriage. Okay, so we have more talk on this, and so do join my group as well. Just click visit group in the button in my fan page, Imanuya, and then we'll have more discussions there, more private and personal discussions. Fan page kita cakap lebih senang kan. Alright, thanks so much for watching everyone. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.